we should continue start with reading 2. Okay, about the photo truth or photo fiction. I think that we have two words to understand fiction and truth, right? So truth is mean the photo truth is mean okay. Yes, it is. Okay, like your picture is. Uh, yes, it is. Yes, your picture. No need to edit or make up or do anything like much better than the realities. Okay, so this photo choose and the photo fiction you can see a lot. They can do is especially you can see we have many programs to edit or to make the picture much better than yes it is. So we call photo fiction. And if you look at the movies, you can see the movie, you can see the animation, you can see that. So this is a photo fiction, especially animation, right? The cartoon, the animation movie. So it looks like the same as a real person in that picture or photo. Okay, so before we're going to reading 2, I want you to read this first. Okay, I think that I read for you. Okay, so it's a short text. Okay, we have 1, 2, 2 paragraph, and you can see the words in bold. Okay, so that is the word that you have to answer here. Okay, so you have to match the meaning and the definition. Okay, so you hear me speaking clearly, right, everyone?
Yes, very clearly.
Okay, so we read together. Okay, so here's some words and a phrase for reading 2. Read the paragraph, then write each bold word or phrase next to the correct definition. You may need to change verbs to their base form or nouns to the singular form. Okay, newspaper article can never tell the entire truth. Okay, so you can see some element of lying is inherent in all journalism. Because it is impossible for one article to include all the details of the story. Journalists may also manipulate. You understand the manipulate? If you manipulate something, it means you control that thing. If you manipulate someone, it means you control that one. Okay, you have the upper hand. It means you have the upper hand. The orders in which they present information to achieve the more drama or other effects in their writing. Choosing the details and the order to describe them is considered proper and ethical behavior for journalists. Editors can even reflect their paper political bias. This word you have to remember. Bias when writing opinion pieces about election or politics. In book publishing, many companies do not always scrutinize. Scrutinize means you have to have a look, deeply look at something. The information author writes, the best-selling book can make a lot of money, so some authors find it tempting to make up lies. In one famous case, a writer concocted a completely fictitious history about himself. The writing seemed credible, so most readers believed this story. However, the writer later was unable to document. Document here is a verb, okay? To document some of the facts in the book, and he was revealed as a fake. Although the writer's tale was not legitimate, many people still found it meaningful. Even these readers agree that they would rather not be left in the dark, wondering whether or not a story is true. They would rather be aware of any major alteration of facts that would turn a good true story into just a good story. So you can see the words in the board. Now we go to checks just briefly. Number one, which word do you think to control or use in a skillful way?
Manipulate.
Number one, manipulate.
Yes, manipulate. You manipulate the non-manipulation. You manipulate someone. It means you can control. You have the upper hand. The upper hand. Good. To control or use in a skillful way. In case of technology. Number two, prevent from learning something. Which word?
Left in the dark.
Yes?
Left in the dark.
Okay, good. Left in the dark. You left someone in the dark. You live in the dark. Many people are left behind. Left someone behind. It means they don't care. They don't care you. So correct. Left in the dark. Number two, to invent a story or an excuse.
Concoct.
Any word?
Concoct.
Yes, correct. Concocted. Concoct. Concoct. A complete fictitious history. Correct. Number four, strong feeling in favor or against one group of people or one side in a human, often not based on fair judgment.
Bias.
Bias. Bias very good word. Bias. You know in Khmer bias?
หลุมเอียง หลุมเอียง teacher.
Where we use a lot in Khmer.
ลมเอียง
Yeah, สมเอียงหรืออากาเตะนะลมเอียงหรืออากาเตะมายัง I like to say John Agate or something like that. Bias because you love, bias because you hate, bias because you are afraid of, bias because you don't know. So we have many kind of bias. Bias because you love that one. So you bias. Bias because you hate that one. Bias because you afraid. Because you bias, you afraid that one. So why you take side with that? Good. Number five, a change to something.
Alteration.
Good. Alteration. Alteration. Alter, you remember the word alter. Is a verb.
Scrutinize.
Number six, to look at or examine somebody or something carefully.
Scrutinize, teacher.
Yes, very scrutinize. Scrutinize. Scrutinize is, how to say, deep, deeper than have a look or examine or check or something like that. Examine. Good. Number seven, can be believed or trusted. Which one?
Credible.
Excuse me, teacher. Yes, one of our classmates he want to come in, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry. Okay. Oh, not. Okay, wait.
one of นักเบียดเนี่ยตีแต่ว่าขึ้นสวรรค์เลย
Okay, so now number 7. Number 7, how about number 7?
Credible.
Yes,
Credible.
credible. Okay, so you can see if you I think that English sometimes, if you know one word, you can imagine. Okay, imagine or you can guess. Okay, we have the credit, we have the credible, incredible. So you can see if you know one word, you can guess if they just add prefix or suffix or something like that. Okay, very good, credible. Number 8, morally correct or acceptable. Which one?
easy call teacher
Yes, ethical. Okay, ethical is different from morality. Okay, ethic behavior, ethical behavior are different from moral behavior. Okay, so I just explain you. Moral is more universe. For example, if you do something here in Cambodia wrong, unacceptable, even in the United States or Western country or any country, it's wrong, the same. Okay, it's quite like that. But I say sometimes in Cambodia is not acceptable. It's not wrong. It is wrong. All right. But in the U.S. or some country might be correct. Might be it's a normal, no problem. Okay. So you just understand that ethic and morality is different in that case. Moral is more universal. It means it is like science, right? Like water. Okay. Any place in the world, 100% degree, right? Is boiling, something like that. Okay, good. Number 9, valid or fair.
legitimate
Okay, legitimate. Okay, very good. So I think that if you follow the politics, we talk a lot about legitimate, the government legitimize or something like about the law, about the about the valid, about the fair. Okay, so if you are not legitimate, you cannot do that. Okay, you cannot allow to do that. Okay, number 10. Existing is a basic or permanent part of somebody or something.
Inherent.
Okay, correct. Inherent is come with your nature. Okay, the first you are born, so that thing come with you. Okay, good. Number 11, to prove or support something with evidence.
Document.
Okay, document. Okay, good. So in order to as an evidence or example, so you have to document something. Okay, document. You have to make document. The last one, attractive, making people want to have it or do it.
tempting
Okay, the last one, tempt, right? Tempt. Yes, tempt. Which one? Where is it? Tempting. Okay, tempt. Okay, to tempt someone. Okay, to tempt someone. Okay. So we just quickly. So now you know all the meaning and the definition of this word. So okay. So look at the reading too. Okay, photo choose or photo fiction. Be honest, any of you has read this?
No.
Like you have read this article, you finished reading the article, any of you?
Ọt trả lời.
Okay, so that's why they just want you to know the definition or the meanings of the word, and then you can see they use that word in the article, so you can guess the meaning. You can understand that is like the highlights or the important words in this article. So I think that you cannot answer here, especially the main ideas and the details without reading this. Okay, so in the case of this one, okay, vocabulary maybe no need to read because they give you the definition of word. Okay, but in case of main ideas, okay, or the details, so I think that you should read. How many minutes you want to read this? Because of time also, okay. How many minutes you want to skim, okay, not to scan, to skim through this this article.
Around 10 minutes, teacher.
Okay, so I give you 10 minutes to read this. Okay, you might be skim through. Okay, because if you don't read, it's difficult to understand the main ideas or the details of this article. Okay, so this article show what is the photo truth and what is the photo fiction. So they can show the ideas, okay, the description of the photo truth or photo fiction, along with the example and evidence to support that. Okay, so I give you 10 minutes to read this, and then we come to to do this activity, main ideas and details. And for vocab, so I drop that in our Telegram group, in the afternoon. So that is the activity I think that you should have a look at and complete that. Okay, so I just explain a little bit here, and then we go to another part, especially grammar and writing. Okay. Okay, so now please you read here. Okay, but I just talk during your reading. Just talk about some experience this in writing. Okay, so especially our students at UC, many people they write, they use. You just know that English language, any sentence except the man or order sentence, you have to have the subject and verb. And many students just start the sentence without subject. They just use base verb. Okay, just use base verb. And